Would you believe me if I told you that the weight of your clutter is crushing you? That holding on is doing more damage to you than it would if you just decided to let go? See, normally when we think of clutter, we would define it as a physical mess, right? A collection of things in an untidy space. And we would instantly associate that with too many clothes or too many shoes, kitchen gadgets we don't use, gifts we don't want, and an abundance of other things that we can think of. Now, yes, this physical clutter that we have in our life is a serious issue that we need to address. And we are, which is why you and I have decided to declutter our space. But what if I told you that this weight that is weighing on you is not your physical clutter? It's the clutter that is attached to you psychologically, the clutter that has affected you emotionally. Since starting to make shifts in my life, one powerful lesson that I've learned about clutter is that it has a very unique way of disguising itself. And because of this, it has more of a negative effect on you than you realize. And it bears a very heavy weight. These weights are caused by the emotional and psychological clutter that we have from past relationships or family issues, personal insecurities, and from the influence of fake friendships, just to name a few. Which is why today I want to help you change your perspective so you can get yourself up from under this weight that is crushing you. So how do we do this? You have to understand that this clutter in your life is actually taken from you. And let's be honest, no one likes to be stole from. See, this clutter, for number one, is stealing your time. When you're holding on to more than you need to, then that means you're spending more time than you have to managing it. So we all have 24 hours in a day. And if you're spending the majority of your 24 hours trying to balance negative thoughts and combat negative emotions, then something needs to change. Because that is a lot of time wasted that could be better spent on things you value and doing things that you actually enjoy. Number two, this clutter is stealing your space. Now, of course, your physical clutter is going to take up your physical space. This is obvious, right? But all of those other clutters that we've talked about, they're taking away from your mental space, preventing you from being creative and expressive the way that you should be. They're also taking away from your emotional space, preventing you from trusting and loving the way that you should. Number three is that it interferes with your relationships, making it extremely difficult to resolve the damaged ones or create and build new ones. Why? Because all of your energy is being spent trying to manage and balance this clutter that is crushing you. Number four, this clutter in your life is stealing your contentment, your happiness, and your peace. See, this clutter is changing your mood and you don't even realize it. It's causing stress and frustration and anxiousness in your life because no matter what you do, you feel like this weight is just getting heavier. And now that you're unhappy in your life, you're starting to lose motivation to change your situation. And number five is this clutter is stealing your freedom, your quality of life. The one reason that you probably started this journey in the first place, right? To live your best life, to live your best quality of life with less. And let me tell you, it's extremely impossible to do that if you still feel cluttered up here, if you're cluttered in here, and of course, if your physical space is cluttered as well. I really hope you enjoyed this video. I hope this message resonated with you and spoke to you and has encouraged you to change your perspective around your clutter, so that you can get yourself up from under this weight that is crushing you. It is so necessary, and trust me, the moment I did it, everything changed. If you enjoyed this video, make sure you give a thumbs up for me. Also, please share this with somebody who needs to hear this message. I'm sure there's someone in your family or friend of yours who feels like this weight in their life is just getting heavier no matter what they do, and they need that encouragement to get themselves up from under that weight. If it's your first time tuning in and you enjoyed this video, make sure you hit that subscribe button down below and tap the bell so you're notified every time I drop a new video. And always remember to stay true to you. And I'll see you in the next one. Peace.